Hello children, I am Vishali madam. So we will continue with the EVS lesson number 2 year to year, which we have already started and completed with few exercises till page number 11. So now we will proceed with page number 12. Now page number 12 has an activity again with a table where the names of the animals are given and you have to put a tick correct mark in the columns if they have, like for example goat, ears can be seen. Can you see the ears? Then put a right tick. Ears cannot be seen. If you can see the ears, then don't put a right mark. Has hair on the skin. If you can see the hair on goat skin, then you're going to put a right. And has feathers on the skin. So whatever is right for the particular animal, you are going to do this exercise on your own. And all the animals or the birds that are given, most of them you have seen on your own. Okay, so you can very well do this on your own. Now coming to the next page, page number 13. Can you tell which of the animals mentioned in the table lay eggs? Find out and write the names of these animals in the green box. So the table that we have filled on page number 12, the animal names that are given on page number 12, you're going to sort out of them. You're going to select and fill in the green box the animals which lay eggs. So at this point, stop the video and try to do it on your own. So after you fill in the boxes, you will get to know that in the green box we have sparrow, pigeon, duck, crow, peacock, hen, frog and lizard. So they all lay eggs to give birth to their little ones. And whereas those who give birth to the baby itself, they are in the red box, that are goat, elephant, mouse, cat, buffalo, pig, camel and cow. So now we have finished this activity. Now before moving further, let us learn something more about what kind of animals that are there in our nature. So just try to understand that. Right. So there are mammals, there are birds, there are amphibians. So in the green box you have written two names, frog and lizard. They are amphibians. They don't have wings. Okay. They don't have hair. They have scales. But they give eggs, right? So that's the difference. Okay, now let us again get back. What are vertebrates? Vertebrates have different categories like pieces, which includes different type of fish. Then amphibian, which includes the animals like frog, lizard, okay, that which we are learning. Then reptiles, which includes snake, crocodile, okay. Then aves, that are the birds which fly, and mammals which give birth to the babies. Okay, are you clear now? So now let us move further. Now look again at the table on the previous page. Underline the names of animals whose names are in the green box. So the names that you have written in the green box, there are sparrow, pigeon, duck, crow, peacock, hen, frog, lizard, that you have to underline. And put circle around the names of those animals whose names are in the red box. So the remaining are in the red box. So circle them. Now, so what did you see? What did you know? Those animals whose ears you can see and have hair on their bodies, right? They give birth to the babies. And the animals whose ears you can't see and have feathers, they lay eggs. Okay, now coming to the next point. Hole in place of ears, they lay eggs. So that is what is given in the bold. You should be clear with the concept. Now there are a few question and answers which are based on your experiences. Like, have you seen animals around your house or school that have small babies? Write their names. I think many of us have seen cows roaming around with their babies, even dogs with the puppies, even cat with the kittens. Yeah, have you all seen? So that you have to write down. Okay. So it will depend on individual child. So the answer will vary. So you will have to write your own answers, right? Next is, have you ever kept a pet? Which pets do you know about? Have you ever kept a pet at your own house? That is what they are asking. If yes, then write yes. If no, then write no. And which pets do you know about? Do you know about the pets that other people keep? That you have to write. Then turn the page, coming to the next page, page number 14. Find out more about the pet you have or you know. So this is basically based on your own experience, your own observations. Okay, whether you have a pet, then write about it, answer to the specific questions. And if you don't have a pet, you don't own a pet, but you must have seen it in your neighborhood, maybe at your friend's place, maybe at your relative's place. Okay, I'll just read out the questions, like which animal is it, does it have a name? I think most of the pet animals have the names, right? Is it an animal or a bird? Some people also keep birds, right? Some keep dogs, some keep cats. Who gave it this name? Of course, the owner, right? And if you have, then maybe somebody from your family, or maybe you have given the name. What does it like to eat? How many times a day it is given food? When does it sleep? For how long does it sleep? Is there any special way to look after this animal, and how? Does it get angry? When? How do you know it is angry? Okay, so different animals have different ways of showing their anger, their love. So how do you understand whether your pet is angry or not? Does it have hair or feather on its skin? Okay, so you're going to answer all these questions, right? Again, on the page number 15, again there are few questions, like can you see its ears? Is it a baby or a young animal or a full grown up animal? Will this pet animal lay eggs or give birth to babies? Does it have young ones? How many? Okay, so they are basically the questions that you have to answer. Okay, if you have not seen a pet, you can take help of somebody who has seen a pet, who has a pet. Okay, but I'm sure you must have experienced it, right? Then coming to the next is draw a picture of that animal and color it. You'll draw the picture and then you are going to color it, whether it's a bird, it's a dog, it's a cat, whatever. Give it a name of your choice. Now you can name it. Okay, you can change the name and give a name of your choice. Now coming to the next page, page number 16. For that, our national bird, peacock. Peacock is our national bird. It is a very beautiful bird. Okay, have very beautiful green and blue feathers, and its tail feathers are known as train, Train, train. Okay, now see, peacock are ground feeders that eat insects, plants and small creatures. So basically it is found near the farm areas, right? And the peacock is the male, right? So what is the female version known as? Peahen. Very good. It is considered as very sacred in Hindu religion. That is why in many of our houses we see feathers of peacock, right? So I hope you all must have seen a peacock, right? Now coming to the next point, that is our national animal. Who is our national animal? Right, tiger. Tiger is our national animal. The Royal Bengal tiger is our national animal. Okay, basically it is found in the Sundarban deltas. Okay, it has thick yellow coat of fur with dark black stripes. The combination of grace, strength, agility and enormous power has earned the tiger its pride place as the national animal. Okay, it looks gorgeous, it has so much of grace, right? So it is considered as our national animal. So you are all clear with our national bird and national animal? Okay children, paper folding activity to make a bird, that you can always do it on your own, right children? Okay, I'll get back to you very soon. Thank you children.